so let's go to the hips. I'll have you lay on your back. So what we're going to do is this is something simple at home, is you're just going to grab your knee and pull it all the way towards your chest. And just sort of see what we're able to do. Can this leg stay flat on the ground? Is he able to get it really close? Now, what are you feeling with that?
I got a pinch in it right
now. A pinching in the hip. Okay, so that's...
What are we testing for?
We're looking for a hip flexion, right? Being able to get... some people, right, they'll only be able to pull their leg all the way up to here, right? So they're limited their ability to flex their hip. Yeah. You can't squat ass aggressive. You can only get your knee to here, right? And especially with keeping this leg on the ground, right? Now, let's say you try to pull it farther and this leg popped off the ground. That's showing me that there's probably some other restrictions in there that we need to work on, right? But first thing, right, you felt a pinch in the hip, right? Just right in the front. Yeah. That's usually significant of a joint restriction, just like we did with the ankle, right? We need banded joint mobilizations in order to fix that, right? So what I would do is we'll try the banded joint mob right now, and then we'll retest that and see if we made any change.
What do you look for in this? So, like, is that good or bad? Like, how much hip flexion do you want?
Should be able to get pretty close to where your thigh is close to your chest position. Yeah. Exactly.
Without the leg coming up.
Without the leg coming up.
So I got some work to do.
Exactly. Now, it's actually not too bad. But if that leg popped up, probably you've got some restrictions in that hip stiffness right there. Yeah. Okay. It's a modified version of something we call the Thomas test. In physical therapy. I'd usually have you on a physical therapy.
Right on bench, and then if this comes up,
exactly.
I have one over there.
Yep, exactly. Cool. So yeah, we can jump up there real quick.
Yeah, let's do it. Why don't you do the Thomas test on Alex?
Yeah. So I'll show you sort of what we look for as a physical therapist.
Now, for people who don't know, like, what is the Thomas test? We just doing the Thomas test right now?
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So what I'm gonna have you do? Sit on the edge of the bed right here.
Well, I was saying, what is the test?
All right. So what you're gonna do? Get your butt even a little bit closer to the edge of the bed. Okay, and you're going to lean all the way back and grab both your legs. Okay, now from right here, I'm going to let this leg drop all the way down to the bed and just relax as much as possible. Okay, so what we're looking for is what is going on right here, okay? Now this, right here, because he's got some stiffness, his knee's unable to go all the way down like this, that's some stiffness usually in the quad, right? If he was raised up like this, which you actually see a good amount of, right, that's more hip flexor stiffness, okay, right? So, not too bad. His toes are turned out slightly, so that rotation is usually more like IT band stiffness right there, right? So, and then I'm also looking for what's going on right here, right? You have a pinching sensation in the front. Now, the Thomas test primarily is looking at hip flexors and quads. However, I think you can also look at, am I even getting a pinching sensation in that hip? You're getting a pinching sensation? Yeah. All right. So, overall, not too bad. So, I would work on, right, the soft tissue work of the quads. Right, everyone knows the couch stretch, right, that Kelly Starrett talks about. But we can also do the banded joint mobilization to fix that pinching sensation. Right here, and just sort of relax. We can look at his hip rotation, right? He should have about 45 degrees or more external rotation, which is going this way, and then internal rotation.
Bad like me.
It's not too bad. Well, what you'll see is that if someone's like there, or you go out and they can't even get to like that straightforward position, that's usually really significant of that. All right, so what you're going to do, right? Right hip, right?
Yes, right hip.
Okay, so you're going to get in here, and you're going to get a lot of pressure on you, and you get down into a position like this where it's pulling sideways. Okay. Yep. So let's try that.
How high do you want the band?
You want the band really high up into your
head. On the upright.
So on this, it's not too important where it's at on the upright. You just don't want it really high.
Okay.
But yeah, so somewhere down low. Now here's the deal. A lot of people will get
the stuff. Get your couch out of the kitchen.
Exactly. A lot of people will do an anterior pull, right? So you'll see athletes facing this way, right? Okay. Trying to take away that pinching sensation. It's actually not doing what we want it to do. So just like the banded joint mobilization for the ankle, we want the band pulling sideways or maybe backwards.
Okay.
Lateral
or posterior.
Exactly, because an anterior pull is just pulling that femur straight into the front of your capsule, and it's probably, smashing together a bunch of things that's eventually going to lead to pain. Stretch out your anterior capsule, that's going to lead to a lot of bad hip problems, right? Now, the reason I don't do a ton of people with a posterior pull is a lot of athletes are already very hypermobile in their posterior capsule. So most research has shown that a lateral band pull for a self-joint mobilization is the most efficient way to mobilize for that anterior pinching sensation.
Pulling straight backwards.
Exactly. Straight to the side.
Straight to the side.
Exactly. Now, what I want you to do, bring this front hip up like this. There you go. Okay? So from right here, what we're going to do, let's get a bunch of tension on the band. Okay. So from right here, what I want you to do is you're going to lean into it. Okay, and then you're gonna push your knee out to the side a little bit. Okay, now do you feel a little stretch in the side of your hip right there?
A little bit.
Popping again.
Yeah, I feel more groin actually.
Yeah. So what I also want you to do is you're gonna take your hand and you're gonna push your knee into some internal rotation.
Yeah.
Okay. And what I'll have an athlete do is just sort of pushing in and out about 10 times.
Ah, okay.
You feel that different
Yeah,
now?
I've never done it this way.
I've never seen this one.
Yeah.
I've never done this way.
So what we're doing, right? A lot of people, they get into that hip impingement when their
I
leg
usually
is
have
very
this knee
straight.
down.
Exactly. Yeah. So what we're doing here is we're sort of stretching out the ability for that femur to rotate well in the joint capsule. So we're not teaching you to push your knee in, but we're stretching with it to be able to affect the joint.
In a little loose.
Exactly. So I usually do about 10, and then I'll have them push out to the side a little bit.
Freeing it up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a good way to put it. Freeing that hip up. Ooh. Not bad.
It's gnarly.
Yeah.
Get
So
out.
yeah, let's get out of that, and let's actually lay on your back again. See if we made any change. Now, right, that was only about 30 seconds to a minute of that.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes a
That
little
was
bit longer.
like 5 minutes.
All right, on your back. So, right, every single mobility work you do, right, Kelly Starr always talked about it, test and retest, right? The reason for it is we want to make sure we're efficient in what we're doing, right? So, knee all the way to the chest. Any change?
It's still there, but it's way better.
Okay.
And my hip flexion feels better.
There you go. So, right there, you're able to see a noticeable difference in, what, 30 seconds to a minute?
Yeah.
Right, not 5 minutes. So, I mean, that's the big thing is if you feel an improvement, you know you're on the right track to doing something that's going to help you move better in the end. Right?
Well, even when we loaded the band up
Yeah.
in my hip, when I had the knee down and I was kind of like in a squat,
Yeah.
the pinch was completely gone.
There you go.
Like it felt free.
Yeah, and you know the way you were doing it before, like you can also mobilize in that position. So
Okay.
there's not like one set way to do this. So
That's
all right.
that's cool to learn.
Yeah, so that's the joint restriction, right? But we also have a bunch of soft tissue issues, right, that we need to work on. So the one thing I like to do is just an easy hip flexor stretch. Now, a lot of people when they stretch their hip flexors, they do this, right? They jam their hip forward. Now, what you're doing is, yes, you're going to feel a stretch in that area, but you're just smashing your anterior hip capsule and pushing a lot of things together in the front that's eventually going to cause some pain, right? So what we need to do is how do we stretch the hip flexors if they're tight without doing that? Get into this position, put your hands on your hips, okay? Yeah, try this too, Alex. You'll like this. Okay, and then from right here, all you're going to do is you're going to tilt your butt under and squeeze your butt muscles.
Ooh, yeah, I feel
You
this.
feel that?
Yeah, I feel
It's
this.
like the craziest,
Right there.
yeah. You feel that?
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
the smallest movement. All you're doing is regular, your pelvis is here. You're doing a posterior pelvic tilt.
That
Just
already
Tuck that butt in.
Exactly. You tuck the butt in. Yeah. It stretches right there.
Yeah.
Right. So that's just it's called
Without
the half
even
kneeling
extending
hip
off.
flexor stretch. Exactly. So that's going to get those muscles in the front that can be excessively stiff. So if you were on
I like
your back,
this.
right, and you're right here and this leg sort of popped up,
Yeah.
right, that's sort of significant of that type of stretch or restriction right there.
Cool.
Yeah, well, what you said, like,
Mhm.
if you have that knee come up or that leg come up,
Yeah.
then you have tight hip flexors. Because I hear a lot of people, they say, well, my hip flexors are tight because they feel things in their hip
Exactly.
around this area, but it could be just the actual capsule.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's a big thing is always making sure that you are doing the right things that's right for your body.